Everybody in place? Oh, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Oh, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Oh, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Music, go. Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
The Fungi Suite. This is a lovely event. I want to thank everybody, every single person here for coming out to support our culture. Give yourself a round of applause. Big ups to the Lashing Dogs. That was nice. I grew up on the Lashing Dogs. And I'm looking forward to everybody who is coming, including the honeybees. Give the honeybees a round of applause. Nevis Premier was just here in the Virgin Islands. Looked like we had a Nevis invasion. Honorable Mac Brantley was here. And we're looking forward to the razor blades. How many people ready for the razor blades? Now the razor blades, I love the razor blades because they are young people who took up the culture. They didn't allow it to die. So big up to Kieran Tadman, big up to Aaron Parolan and all the rest of that group. And we're very much looking forward to Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights. Let's give them a round of applause. I was just in the USVI for Friendship Day. And they call it Quelbe down there. They had some sweet Quelbe. Yes. And of course we have the band from St. Martin who will be closing down the event. But this is wonderful. I want to acknowledge the Minister responsible for Culture and Tourism, Honorable Lusat Smith. And I want to acknowledge Alvra Maduru Gaines, who organized this event. Let's give them a round of applause. I told Alvra last year, let's make it bigger and better, and Lord, she come good. Lord, she come good. Thank you, Alvara, for all of the hard work and your whole team. And we already started discussing next year and how we're going to make it even bigger and better. But we're committed to the culture. Thank you for coming and supporting. God bless and enjoy.
As said earlier, we've really been seeking to invest more in music education, especially Fungi music. Just earlier this year, we purchased $100,000 worth of music equipment because our schools post-hurricanes did not have the tools. And this year, in the next year's budget, we've already committed $125,000. We have raised a little over $30,000 already for the year in addition to that, and our hope is to get that up to $125,000 to make it a massive total of $250,000 for next year. So I'm hopeful that while we bring in our external guests, we're going to revive Fungi music in our schools from Virgin Gorda to Just Van Dyke to Tortola to Anegada, and I'm really looking forward to that, as well as the platform and of course our local dances as well. So this event, we see a lot of kids around. They might be playing, but they're also paying attention to the culture. So enjoy, and I look forward to seeing a whole lot more of my schools out next year.
Now, let me explain to you why I'm dressed the way I am. I'm actually representing both British and US Virgin Islands today, because I didn't get a chance to go home and change, so I do apologize. Today was the 51st anniversary of the US BVI Friendship Day. So we were able to go down to the US Virgin Islands and do the usual celebrations. And I found it more fitting to be here now than to go home to change and come back. So I want to bid you all a special good evening on this annual Fungi Fest. But of course, the Fungi Fest is just a part of our month of activities. As you know, we have been observing Culture Week since 1994. And then recently we started to have Culture and Tourism Month. Obviously, because culture and tourism go hand in hand. Tourism being our second economic pillar, and culture being our heritage. And in order for us to attract persons to our destination, we need to be able to showcase to them just who we are as Virgin Islanders. That includes our music, our performing arts in music, dance, drama, our culinary arts, you name it, our literary arts. So Culture and Tourism Month this year, under the theme, Rooted in Culture, Growing Through Tourism. Very fitting. Rooted in Culture, Growing Through Tourism. So we started the week or the month of activities with the BVI Tourist Board and Film Commission with their film festival. And then we also started out with the HLSCC, HL Stout Community College's Literary Festival. That is part of our culture and our heritage. And we've had quite a number of activities going on for the month, which includes, just to give you some ideas, the launch of the Virgin Gorda Book Club. And then, of course, we have a Fungi Fest. Last night it started in Joss Van Dyke. I heard they blew off the roof. And now we're here. And then we'll continue with Virgin Gorda tomorrow. And then we have some additional activities with the food fair on the 21st of November. And that's going to be at the Noel Lloyd Positive Action Movement Park. And then we're going to close off the month of activities with the annual Lobster Fest in Anegada, the weekend ending the month of activities. And of course, there are other activities in between. But I'd like to say a very special welcome to our visiting Fungi bands. And of course, they're not named Fungi Band because, of course, we know some of them call it Rake and Scrake. They may call it Scratch Band. Or our neighbors, they call it the Quail Bay. But it's the same essence of what this Fungi music is all about. And it's very important for us to showcase our history, our culture, and definitely find ways in which to pass it on to our young people. And I want you to give our young lady that was just singing another round of applause. She looks so comfortable being on stage, singing and having a grand time. And that's what we want to see, our young people engaging in our history, in our culture, so that it will be passed on for generations to come. But before I proceed and say my closing, I'd like to take a moment just to recognize the absence of our late Mrs. Eileen Parsons. I know there are plans to recognize her later on, but I just want to acknowledge her and to say that she's truly missed, because we know she would have been right there in the front, enjoying the Fungi music and looking forward to her favorite band, and I won't know, and you know who that is, I won't say it. But we also want to recognize those visiting bands from St. Croix, from Nevis and St. Martin. I hope that you are having a grand time, along with our local bands, the Lashing Dogs. I'm not sure if they're performing. They are. The Razor Blades, the Four Strong, and Leon and the Hot Shots. Am I missing anybody? And the Zion Sounds. How could I miss Zion Sounds, my own Zion Sounds?
In the village, Sammy Rhymer. Good in the girl, Miss Dinah. Down in the village, Sammy Rhymer. I say they smiling the young girl's character. Down in the village, Sammy Rhymer. Good in the girl, Miss Dinah. Down in the village, Sammy Rhymer. I say they spoiling the young girl's character. John is coming from Johnny Gat. Cuddy is coming from Rotown. Down in the village, Sammy Rhymer. I say
only you can make me what I am today. Only you can make me miss you when you're gone. Only you, only you, only you. I never knew another girl, sweet, so kind and true. And I feel like $1 million when I'm with